Alright, hey everyone, Hrph here. Welcome to another episode of our Conan Exiles Isle of Siptah Age of Sorcery Chapter 3 playthrough. That's a mouthful. I just made another run through the Nook to look for Szeth's Truncheon, and again, nothing's there. So I'm going to give up on that for the moment, and we are going to make preparations to, we're going to head west. I don't know if this is going to be my forever base over here by this is the Rave and the Rubble, I believe, this dark patch right here. So there's a camp again like right here for Rabid Millie, and we could sort of make really good sized base in between these two on the beach, but it's kind of dark and dreary over there all the time. You never get any sunlight, and I just think it's going to be bad for recording for the most part. So what I am going to do is we're going to make a base over there. I am crafting some iron, what are these guys? Iron reinforcements to make the reinforced chests. I have, I believe, this should get us up to 30, so we could probably make 4 or 5 chests over there. And it is a good place to go because we could start to collect Sumerian steel armor and things like that. But I don't think I want it to be my my forever base. I'm kind of thinking, and I've never done this before, but I'm kind of thinking that we should make a small base up in here somewhere. Maybe, you know, still be centric to everything, pretty close to the gray ones. And I've never scouted over here, but I think, you know, eventually I would like to stay here. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. So maybe we'll scout for a base at some point. But I have got... How many of these do I need per... You know what? That's a good question. How many of those do I need? No, I don't need that. Decorations, storage. So I need 15 of those. Okay. So we have, what, 63 it said. So, yeah, that could, you know what, we'll shoot for around 4 chests and see how that holds us over for a while. So we got a few more of those to make, and I will pick you up along the way. We're not going to bring too much with us because we're not moving. We are just going to go over there and begin. We'll craft a few workstations. We'll make a basic base. And perhaps we'll start the Thrall Taker. I'll have to see what we need for that. But, okay, I'll bring you back when we are on the way. Alright, so we are going to stop and raid this little camp here. We are about halfway to our goal. Let me show you the map. So we're right here. This is block I-5. And I think we're more or less in the eastern, you know, the eastern section of I-5. Yeah, so let's see what we got. There's a jailer here. There's a few, like, either accursed and or Sumerian types, and we'll take these guys out. Oh, apparently the sorcerers.
Watch your flanks. Me and the mates are thick as thieves.
Uh-oh. Whoa. I think I narrowly avoided dying right there.
Killed by a bleeding landsman.
Let's drink one of those. Take your key. Lasting feast. All right, that lasting feast will give us a carrying capacity boost. And we got a sorcerer. Stone. You know, this stone. Man, I hate carrying this stuff because we are so far from sorcery. So at some point, I'm going to look at a sorcerer's map, and we're going to figure out where to go. But again, I want to have 2 thralls for that. I've never been there on Siptah, but I assume that that is going to be, you know, a bit of a challenge, as it is on the Exiled Lands. Seriously? We got... Oh. Okay. We got a named... come on. I'm just trying to avoid you guys. Yeah, run over here near him.
Take to the Outlander!
Okay. Jeez. I am so weak. I mean, we just have light armor on for the most part, so this isn't going to be great. So we got another failed page. Alright, I guess we'll hang on to those. That was the Sorcerer. This was the other guy. I'm going to not carry this. I'm just going to leave all this stuff here. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. I don't want to carry any of that stuff right now, because we are on our way. I don't want any of that stuff either. I don't know if there's anybody left in here. That might be it. Is this doofus here? Yeah, he's probably terrible. And I don't care if he dies. Oh, he's an Archer 3. Usually get a 1 from there. But he will get murdered next time we're here. That almost looks like a bomb, doesn't it? So there are at least one, I think 2 chests back here somewhere with nothing exciting, apparently. Yeah, I'll take some of this stuff. We'll get plenty of iron once we get up. Oh, this is one of those. Alright. Can I carry that? Yeah, I can. Okay. So, I've never used these, but apparently these things you can take to... there's a lot of these little statues around. These figurines, and you can take them to somewhere in the gray ones. Oh, what's this? Just happened to see this. A relic fragment. Oh, we got... Okay. Nice, we got a fragment of power. So you can take these things apparently to somewhere within the Grey One's compound, and you can use them to summon bosses or summon, you know, a group of enemies, and you can fight those enemies and get things. And I've never actually done it, but maybe that's something we will attempt to do as we get further along in this series. So I will hang on to it for now. We'll put it... we'll just stand it up somewhere on the floor in our new base. Uh-oh. You're getting attacked. Janos, help me.
Oh. So I can carve it on your pyre.
Trash talking a corrupted antelope or whatever he is. Nice. Okay, we're getting pretty close. The Rave is just over there. I'm going to have him attack this gross bug thing. Yes, attack him, please. Punching the bug. Oh, that reminds me. A couple of you guys suggested that I look in the bench for the brawler wraps, and I did do that, and they are in fact there. So the brawler wraps, and I don't know why I had a brain fart there, but the brawler wraps were actually a recipe, not an actual item that you could throw on. So I think at the time I had not created a Arborer's bench, but we have since, and they are in fact there. So I don't know that I'm going to make them, but it's essentially like hand wraps with like rope or something, I think the description was. So they, I guess they're just tougher hand wraps, so you punch things in the face, you do a little more damage. So we can run across this lake right here. I'll show you where we are on the map. Let me just get to the shore. So I haven't been here, like I said, since the Age of Sorcery. So I don't know where... Is that a caravan there? No, I think it's just bushes. So I don't know where the trader caravans are. But yeah, we are right here. I don't know what map marker this is, but it's right about where I thought. So the Rave and the Rubble is this dark patch, and my goal is to set up in between the Rave, which is this complex here, which I won't trigger yet. And this lake you can run through. It's not, it's no deeper than your ankles. Out of stam, out of stam. So this area, see what I mean? Like how it's just overcast and murky all the time. And I really do like this area, but you know, just for the resources and what it's near. But I just feel like it's, you know, it's miserable, right, to sort of be here. Island cartographer, okay. So that camp right there, again, another unnamed camp, that is where Rabid Millie is. And this is the Rave and the Rubble, right on the other side of these rocks. And we can build in this huge, you know, area around the beach, right? It's pretty big. But I don't know that I want to build a big, massive base here. Just because I don't want to be dreary and overcast all the time. So I'm going to set up some stuff here. We're going to have a small base here, maybe, you know, a few workstations, but it's not going to be what I was initially thinking, which is where we're going to live. So I'm going to get started here. I have got Janos with 1,000. I forgot to unload him like an idiot before we left. So I did carry the iron that he was carrying, and I gave him 1,000 wood that we collected on the way. So we need to collect a bunch of rocks, and we're going to get a few foundations going, and at least get the basics going here today. So we'll be right back. Alright, so in the course of building this little base, it's really just 7 by 7. That's all I've done. And I just, you know, some of this in the middle, I made like a little asterisk pattern or something out of the flotsam foundation. So we've built our 4 chests. We put down our little figurine. I crafted a furnace so that we could smelt a little bit of iron. A lot of that iron in there is what I was carrying. So I do want to make a few workstations, but we hit level 25 is the highlight. And we can now max out our authority perk here. So I'm going to pick War Party, so that we can now have 2 Thralls. I have not found a second trader caravan yet. I kind of thought there might be one here, because there is a lot of Thralls in these couple areas. But maybe, you know, I haven't explored to look for it either, so we just pretty much came right here. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take a little foray around. I'm going to go look around the area, see what's here, see if we can find a trader camp nearby, and set up a plan. So we will be back. Nice. I picked up a star metal bow from this guy. I'll take that. Lightning rod, guardian head. Is that... That's got to be iron, right? It is iron. Okay, we'll hang on to that. So we are at yet another unnamed camp. I will show you on the map. So this is one that in my last series here on this island I used a lot for thrall gathering, because a berserker almost always spawns here. It was a guy this time, so I don't have truncheons anyway. But yeah, so whatever this block is right here, we're just beyond. You come out of the Rave north, head along the beach, go around this peak, and then there's this unnamed camp right here. So there's a bunch of chests here. There's I don't know, 8 or 10 guys here. I'm gonna leave that stuff for now. Same. Right now we're just exploring, trying to figure out, you know, what's around here. I have not seen another caravan yet. So we've already looted these guys. There's a couple more. guy's out here. Let's get him. Ah, see, there's a berserker. So there were two berserkers here then. Because this, unless, who was this guy? I thought it was a berserker. Yeah, cursed berserker. So, oh, they're doing a number on him. They might kill me. Out of here! Go, move. Okay. Oh, he took a beating. I guess I didn't let him heal long enough. What is that? Frost Lotus? We're so early in this game. Heal up, my man. Yeah, he's healing up. He's healing up. He's doing just fine. We might have... Yeah, I think we have one more guy over there. He is an archer. A lot of drinks here. Okay, no challenge. He doesn't have anything good. So I'm just going to loot these chests, and this is probably as far as I'm going to go for right now. Is that a Lotus Burner? Stone Guardian Torso. I don't know why I'm carrying those, because we could always craft those. I also don't know where to get, yeah, the blood crystals on this map, so I completely forgot that we need blood crystals to craft some of this stuff, and I haven't come across any, anything to get those from yet, so that's another thing we gotta keep an eye out for, I guess. I think there's chest back here, yeah. Green drinks, all kinds of drinks, wow. Beverages abound. Okay, we're gonna head back. Alright guys, so I thought we'd run through the Rave here really quick. So we've killed a couple of archers outside. We're gonna head up the stairs here. There's usually a weapon. Oh, this guy's new. Oh, he's a sorcerer. He's new because he's a sorcerer. Okay, we'll take those things. This is like... Yeah, Axe of the Adventurer, so it's like a two-handed big axe that I probably will never use. These used to be. We'll see. There's a couple of guys up here. Let Janos have at him.
Darkness and gloom.
Full tacit. I will take that. We probably need to honestly start a whoa. What was that? Oh, these are just regular. Okay. Oh, you know what? That might be level 10 for him, or even 11. Oh, it's 9. Okay, never mind. I lied. Why did I not unload his inventory? Oh, I'm such a failure. I'm almost already super heavy. 2 and sometimes 3 guys out here. I'll hide over here so as not to get shot.
For the north!
That's bizarre.
Have your heart, Outlander!
I will rip you apart!
Alright, I contributed. Steel Pauldron. Okay, now that's going to be really good for him. I'm going to be overloaded. Let's see how this compares. I'll take the steel bars. Let's see how this compares to his stuff. Well, this tacit is 106. So the fur tacit is slightly better. And you know what? This gives him some extra health. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, okay, so he's going up. Oh, that's not bad. We got him up to 700 now? Well, that's pretty good. Can I carry all this stuff? Okay, I can. Barely. I'm at 99. Okay, I think that's gonna... We're gonna have to go back and unload. So we're making progress. I am still trying to find, like a Khitan trader area so that, you know, maybe the thing to do is just to go back to the wreck of the Sea Girl and keep looking around. I really thought there would be one over here. Alright, so we spent some time going through the Sea Girl several times, and we have ourselves 55 Ancient Obolus once again. But for some reason, this guy isn't here. The guy that we would buy, you know, a Thrall from. So I don't know why. The other merchants are here. We have been killing the fighters. But this is the captain. He's not the slaver, right? You can just talk to him. So the slaver guy is gone. I don't know why that is, but I did find a second caravan. Let me see if I can show you. So it's kind of like right over here, I think, ish. So what I'm going to do is we're going to swim back home. I'm going to carry as much stuff as I can. We're going to go hit that other trader and buy ourselves another, I don't know, potentially Janos. We'll go see who we can get. Okay. So we drew a little bit of attention. So we fought the two guards that were here and a couple of guards from this this camp here. I don't even know if this one has a name either, but we are due south of the ship. I'll show you where we are on the map. So this is the Lemurian camp here in the sea, right? And then the ship is like right about here, and then we're due south of that, kind of on the bottom of this lake. So the idea here is to just buy us a person. Who are you? You're the slaver, okay. So we're going to buy a combatant. Alright, before I look at it, I have brought some gruel. I have brought another stool, bar stool for a weapon. And we're going to go look for a horse. I'm going to end this episode here after we look at who we just got. But let's see, who did we get? Oh, a Delincia. Oh, that's pretty good. That is good. Hrph is happy. Come here, sweetheart. What I don't have for you, actually, is armor. Should I put her out here? Yeah, I guess I can. I guess I can. So she's got a star metal sword. That's going to be even better than what I got. Well, let's take that. Yeah, you take the star. You take this bar stool and this. Okay, so we've got her in some Relic Hunter boots and trousers. But we're going to go hit this, the Lemurian camp up here, the one in the sea. Maybe we can get a few pieces of gear for her. I could make a run home. Yeah, I probably should go home and see what I can put on her. Let's go do that. Okay. Well, we'll pick up here in next episode, guys. What I want to do in the next episode is run up, and we're going to start scouting base locations up here in this kind of south-central area. And I also want to look for a horse. I don't exactly know where the horses are. I have found them up here in the past, but I can't quite remember. But we'll hunt around for them. Because I have no stamina, and I need the carrying capacity. So we got the 2 Thralls now, which will give us effectively like 6 slots between them, plus the horse will give us another few. So yeah, so we'll pick up here. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, pulling for Hrph, you have any advice for me, do throw us a like, a comment, consider subscribing, as all these things do help out a small channel. And as always, I look forward to seeing everybody in the next one.